ชั่นโอเคแล้วก็ฮิลลิ่งธรรมดากดเฟลลิตไว้วายโอเคโอเคฮิลธรรมดานี่ดีกว่าเพราะว่ามันไม่จำเป็นต้องใช้แมจิกแบบมากน้อยก็ใช้ได้โอเคมีหนังกับฟันเคมีเอาไว้ใช้เล่นแร่แปรธาตุแล้วฟันเสือโครงเดี๋ยวไปต่ออะไรอ่ะอ้าวพระเจ้านึกว่าจะแวมไพร์เป็นแวมไพร์มันกลัวไฟอะกลัวติดเชื้อแวมไพร์ไม่ใช่เลยหรอกที่มีแวมไพร์ดัสที่เราต้องการนะเป็นระบาธาตุอุ้ยโอ้ Novice Love of Alteration 467เลยนะ Value โอ้ฮูดก็ฮูดก็ดีอะเพิ่มเมจิก้าใส่เลยดีไหมโอเคแล้วก็ Steel ครับไม่อันนี้ไม่ออกแกงั้นเอาแค่นี้แล้วมันหายไปไหนแล้วนั่นน่ะนี่มีทองมันไม่กินกันเองนะดูดเลือดโอเคกับทองไปไกลขนาดนั้นเลยหายไปไหนแล้วอ๋อนี่โอ้มันซ่อนตัวอยู่หลังโขดหินโอเคมีแกนเนตมีทองมีวามไพร์ดัชโอเคโอ้นี่แหละใส่หมวกแล้วจะได้มานาเยอะๆดีไหมเดี๋ยวขอคิดดูกันถ้าโหมดที่เราใช้เป็น Heavy Armor อยู่นะเป็น Armor Rating 28นะพลังป้องกัน28แต่ตัวที่เป็นหมวกไม่มี Armor ไม่มีพลังป้องกันเลยแต่เพิ่มมานาโอ้ยไม่ดีอ่ะไม่เอาเดี๋ยวเดี้ยงง่ายงั้นเก็บไว้ไว้ขายราคาดีอยู่เก็บไปต่อคือตำแหน่งไหนแล้วแกโอเคหายไปทางถูกทิศแล้วนะเก็บทุกทิศนั้นแถวนี้มีแสงเหนือสวยเชียวเห็นสถานที่ใกล้ๆแล้วก็ตัดภาพมาหน่อยนี่ไงคือที่เราต้องมาฆ่านั่นไง Sundered Towers Discover เอาเลยอ้าวเหมือนถูกกั้นก็เรียกว่าล็อกจากข้างในนะเราจะเข้ายังไงล่ะนั้นเดี๋ยวหาทางเข้าก่อนน่าจะอ้อมไปข้างหลังดูแผนที่ปึ้งแผนที่แบบละเอียดจึ๊บโอเคนี่คือทางเข้าใช่ไหมไม่ลงล่างก็ขึ้นบนโอเคลองขึ้นบนก่อนแล้วกันจะไม่ใช่เพราะว่ามันยิ่งลงต่ำไปเรื่อยๆโอเคงั้นกลับไปทางลงใต้นะลงใต้จากหอคอยมีเนินเขาให้ปีนได้ง่ายนะตรงนี้โอเคณจุดนี้นะดูเราไปรอบๆแผนที่โอเคอยู่ตรงนี้ซูมหน่อยซูมได้แค่นี้โอเคขึ้นตามไหล่เขาไปครับถึงได้ใช่ไหมเนี่ยโอ้ยนั่นไงติดเชื้อแวมไพร์เหรอพระเจ้านั่นไงแย่แล้วเดี๋ยวก็ต้องไปทำแก้แวมไพร์อีกตอนนั้นแก้ก็ยากแล้วนะโอเคมีนี่ไงเดี๋ยวเข้าตรงหอคอยก่อนทางเข้าสุดยอดโอเคมีกลไกไหมกลไกอยู่นี่โอเคเปิดประตูเพื่อให้เข้ามาได้ง่ายมีหีบตรงนี้โอเคได้เลยล็อกพิก เป็นเลเวล39แล้วมีทองโอเคมีเลเซอร์โซเจมแล้วก็ล็อกพิกแล้วก็รูบี้โอ้ดีของดีนั้นโอเคขึ้นข้างบนดูสิท็อปเลดอีเกิลแต่ไม่ได้สกิลโอเคไอรอนการเลดโอเคได้มีอะไรละประตูเหล็กเอ็กเปิดด้วยโอ้ยล็อกพิกใกล้ละขวานิดนึงขวานิดจึกเย่โอเคเจอใครนั่นโอเคต่อไปต้องแก้ไปแก้แวมไพร์อีกแล้วจริงเลยโอเคตัวซัมมอนทำงานดีมากแต่ตัวผู้ช่วยหายไปไหนแล้วนี่อุ้ยเกือบตายอ๋อเย่ฆ่าหัวหน้าได้แล้วแต่เราก็เกือบตายเหอะเย่มีอะไรให้เรารู้บ้างโอเคดาบมันเสื้อมันโอเคนะน้ำหนักเบาด้วยแล้วก็ราคาดีดาบก็โอเคธนูก็โอเคลูกธนูสำคัญอาร์เมอร์โอเคผู้ช่วยอยู่ไหนโอเคแต่ก็สำรวจก่อนโอ้ยโอเคหาผู้ช่วยก่อนเดี๋ยวเอาหาผู้ช่วยไม่เจอแล้วมันช้าไงก็ดรอปเลยแล้วกันนะโอเคกลับมาโอเคกลับมาแค่ชิ้นเดียวไอรอนเกสซอร์มันราคาไม่ค่อยจะดีเท่าไหร่ก็มีหนังสือ Red Eagle Rite อ่านแต่ไม่ได้สกิลโอ้โหมันเหมือนเป็นพิธีการบูชายันใช่ไหมเย่มีบัลลังก์อยู่ตรงนี้ด้วยนั่งซะเลยเหมือนเป็นราชาแวบหนึ่งนี่อยู่ณจุดนี้ของแผนที่นะโอเคเคลียร์เลดอีเกิลเข้ามาในห้องเรียกว่าแคมป์แล้วกันมีกองใหญ่เชียวว้าวได้ Steel Made of Fatish เหรอโอเคแต่มันทำลายสเตมิน่าของศัตรู6 พอยต์แล้วมี Forest Amethyst ที่เราต้องการนี่หว่าโอเคมีทองมี Lockpick รีไฟล์ Moonstone เย้ผู้ช่วยหายไปไหนเดี๋ยวนี้ราคาดีกันโอเคงั้นฝากของเราลงเข้าไปโอเคมิสซันเฮ้ยให้ปากตัว X สี่เหลี่ยมโอเคธนูให้ดาบไปปุ๊บโอเคกลับมาแล้วใช่ไหมเย่น้ำหนักกลับมาแล้วอยู่นะตำแหน่งนี้นะเขาเรียกว่ายังไงดีอ่ะมันบอกไปเป็นทิศไม่ได้นะก็คือเหมือนเป็นโซนข้างในหอคอยแหละตรงนี้หอคอยใช่ไหมนี่ก็หอคอยมันมี2 ฝั่งแล้วเราก็เปิดประตูเหล็กออกมาตรงนี้แล้วก็มาทางใต้อธิบายอย่างนี้แล้วกันนะตามที่เราเห็นภาพจากที่เราเดินด้วยนะครับโอเคแล้วก็แผนที่ใหญ่จะเป็นตรงนี้ก็คือจุด Sundered Tower นั่นเองเย่เคลียร์
Forsworn have troubled the region for too long. I intend to deal with them. Treat my people fairly, and I will do this. I'm impressed. Forsworn usually makes short work of mercenaries, but you took care of them. Here is your reward. I do. A personal matter. My father died trying to negotiate with the Forsworn, back when that was possible. They took his shield to those Hargraven beasts they consort with. I need you to bring it home where it belongs. I warn you, it's dangerous work. No man of mine has ever faced a Hargraven and lived. I'll understand if you decline. Divines watch over you. Yes, I know. We have some advantages if they come here. The city is built into the mountainside, so it's hard to reach into, even from the skies. And everything is made of stone, even the beds. We'll have no trouble from Dragon's Fire here. It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the hold. Then the elves found out about it. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started. My gods told me. Poor Margaret. And witnesses report that the attacker was shouting some nonsense about being a Forsworn. I want to make things clear. Markarth has its troubles, but there are no Forsworn in this city. They are only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live. Everywhere else, we are in control. Retrieve that ship. That all...
Is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Are you feeling sick?
We haven't taken... Because it's not our fight. Hey.
The fever. My body burns.
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword. Hello, child of Kinnereth.
Doing the Black Sacrament? Trying to... The Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine. Then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy. Finally! My prayers have been answered! It worked! I knew you'd come, I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came! An assassin from the Dark Brotherhood! Of course you are! I prayed, and you came, and now you'll accept my contract! My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grelod the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grelod the Kind. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there. It's Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes,
Yes,
Grelod.
Grelod.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you,
Grelod.
Grelod.
Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes. What do you want? You have no business being in here. The what? Why, how dare you? I will not be intimidated in my own orphanage. Get out! Get out this instant!
You really shouldn't be here. I'm sorry, but the children aren't up for adoption right now. You should go. My only concern is for the children. The poor darlings have no one else.
Leave here! Leave us alone!
Someone has killed Grelod!
Grelod is dead! Aventus did it! Victory is
Hooray!
yours! I
Grelod
submit!
the Kind is dead at last!
I cannot
We're
best
saved! Yay!
Aventus really... We got the Dark Brotherhood to kill old Grelod. Enough!
Hooray!
Victory is yours! I submit!
You Dark Brotherhood!
I cannot best you! Enough!
When Aventus took off, when he said those things about killing Grelod,
Huh?
well, Grelod the Kind, is she, you know... Aha! I knew you could do it, I just knew it! I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me! Here, just like I promised, this should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again.
Fugue.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak
Even the name Grey.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
You should unload some of that unwanted gear. Head over to Sadri Used Wares, talk to the elf.
All my goods are... I like to share my good fortune with those who deserve it. I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city. Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it. It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Don't let Viola catch you in her house. Sneak that ring. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come again.
Divine smile on you, friend. I am an apprenticed wizard, not a pack mule. Oh, very well, but make it quick.
Goods. That's trouble I don't need.
So, what could...
This kind of work suits you, and it's going to end up making you rich. I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If breaking's are more your thing, go talk to Vex. There are all sorts of people wandering around carrying their valuables on their person, just waiting for someone like you to pick their pocket. So, you in for a little fishing? Good. Here's your assignment. Something troubling you? I'll listen. Use it.
see here. Yeah, got this note. Don't know. Creepy fella, black robe, couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come back. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Garnet.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you? Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. That's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. Not going back to Solstheim. if you've been listening to me. I'm not going back there. All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Ravenrock, Outlander. State your intentions. Mirak, I'm not sure. Did I do? Just remember, Ravenrock is sovereign territory of House Redoubt. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone. I'm not sure what. Have to be. As second counselor, the security of Ravenrock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redouant's representative on Solstheim. As second counselor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Ravenrock started out as an Imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles, but when House Redouant took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. Attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives. Many more were exiled from their homeland. Giallan, I was starting to wonder what happened.
We were delayed by bad weather. As you requested. But...
What?
The slope wasn't enough for the breathe. Nothing to do about it.
Damn it, Jonathan.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. That makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years. I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. Building something, clearly. And yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out. It's the homeland of the Dunmer. The lesser races call us Dark Elves. We built great works there, like Vivek and Aldru. Many of them are destroyed now, either by Red Mountain or the Argonian invasion. Are we done?
And when the world remembers.
Move along.
I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoubt Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoubt Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago, but I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back. We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses. Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is. I might know someone, or maybe not. I can't remember. I can't. I just can't be sure. I think maybe it had something to do with a temple. A temple here on the island. Does that help? I don't. All I know is that the Ashspawn are coming from this direction, so this is as good a place to start as anywhere else. Good thing the farm's been abandoned for a long time. I'd hate to see what they would do to an unarmed farmer and his family. Not sure. I was told it was an old Imperial farm that was wiped out by the eruption of the Red Mountain. Not certain who lived there. It was already a pile of rubble when I arrived in Raven Rock. Anything unusual? Back to me if you discover anything unusual. Have you found something? This is strange. The note says it's from General Falx Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmourne, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmourne and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. The note says it's from General Falx Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmourne, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmourne and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults.
invader has entered the fort. Prepare yourselves for an ambush. Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire! some sort of healing spell? That's the best you can
Find yourself in the ash wastes. Keep your eyes to the ground.
What news do you bring from Fort Frostmoth?
Like to spring up from
I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius's exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock. Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful. It can be. Even the most experienced warriors can fall prey to petty distractions. They usually didn't amount to much, but they make my job that much harder. Some of my own men have become quite accustomed to a spirit they called Emberbrand wine. Despise the stuff myself. It's powerful and tremendously addicting. I've seen men fail to finish even a single flask. If I knew where they were stashing the bottles, I'd put an end to it myself. You would? That would be helpful. I just don't have time to do it myself right now. They're too smart to have left it in the bulwark. I'd search one of the abandoned houses on the outskirts of town. Ah, this is bone mold armor. Quite impressive, wouldn't you say? It's fashioned from actual bone that's been reinforced with a resin-like material and then shaped to form the armor plating. It might appear brittle, but I'd wager it could stop the blow of a weapon better than iron or steel. All of the soldiers in this town are Redoran Guard, some of the best warriors that House Redoran has to offer. I've spent quite a few years honing their skills, and I can assure you they're not just your average city guard. To protect Councillor Morvain, of course. He has quite a few friends on the council back in Morrowind, and they wanted to ensure his safety while he was here. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to discuss it. I admit